available, and yeah, just have a bit of a chat. I think my mic is working. So I went live. I had trouble with my mic. Just oh yeah, I'm live. Yeah. So yeah, so it's Sunday night, getting ready for Monday. So I'm gonna see who comes on, see who doesn't come on. But so I just wanted to say thank you to all of my subscribers for watching my videos and subscribing. I want to say a big thank you to the people that are not subscribed and that watch my videos as well. Yeah, so today's chat, if anyone turns up, will be a card reading for the ones that turn up. And about the spirit world and whatnot. Sorry guys, it's getting a bit thirsty. So I was at work yesterday, only for a couple of hours, and this person I was working with, I said to this lady I was working with, she said to me, "Oh, we'll go upstairs and do upstairs, and we'll do downstairs the way of cleaning." Well, I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, okay. But there is people upstairs, so I don't know whether you want to wait, then go up there or whatever. She said, "Oh, there's people upstairs." I said, "Yeah, there's people up there. They're loud. It's not like they were quiet." And she said, "Oh, I can't hear anyone." And I'm like, "Well, they're stumping around up there." She said, "Oh, is it spirit?" I'm like, "No, they're real people. They're real people up there." She said, "Oh, must be spirit." I'm like, "No." Anyway, as I was saying that, about 6 people came down walking down the stairs. I said, "I told you there's people up there," but she thought because I'm a medium and I, speak to spirits, she thought there was ghosts up there that was making all the noise. No. There was physical people, up there. So I don't know whether she's being sarcastic or what, but yeah, at the end of the day, if you're not keen on mediums and stuff like that, then don't talk to them. Don't interact with them. Don't show any interest in that. You know what I mean? Because you're either a believer or you're not. You either believe in spirit or you don't. There are people that sit on the fence and think, and I get those type of people that sit on the picket fence, thinking, "Oh, is there? Isn't there?" I believe in science, but I also believe there is something, but I don't know which way to go. I believe in that as well. To a degree, I just remember that 98% of stuff that happens physically in the physical world, like I don't know, something falling off the shelf or something moving or something making a sound or whatever, 98% of it can be explained. Also, I want to say earthquakes. You don't have to necessarily feel or see or hear an earthquake for stuff to move. So it can be a very small, minute earthquake that can make something fall off the shelf. I don't know why, but I'm really out of breath. I'm really out of breath today. That could be a sign. That could be a sign that spirit's coming in. Also, if someone's banging on the other side of the wall, that could make something fall off. But then if someone's banging on the other side of the wall, you would know. But yeah, so many things that could explain away quite a lot of the stuff. So if my light starts flickering, it's because I need to change a bulb or something wrong with the wiring. It's not spirit. So quite a lot of people on WhatsApp keep messaging each other on WhatsApp and my WhatsApp groups. So you probably hear my phone go off or my watch go off every couple of seconds. So yeah, 98% of stuff that happens you can explain away due to science. It's just the other 2% that you have to really question what it is. So again, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for every medium or psychic or healer or energy worker, whatever you want to call yourself. I can only speak for myself in the sense of my experience. But how can I put? So I rent a flat. So I rent this flat with my partner, and there are times in the past, quite a few times in the past actually. Again, I'm feeling really short of breath. I don't know why. I would sit here, doing my stuff on the computer, and the cold spot would come from this corner, move right across, and stand right behind me. As I'm working. So nothing's happened in the room, but that's what happens. When I very first started doing mediumship, I used the only way I can describe it is if I walked into like a lot of cobwebs. I'm starting to get it now as I'm talking about it. I would walk in, it felt like I'm walking into like a ton of cobwebs, and I would be itching from top to bottom. Again, that's a sign from spirits to say that they're around. And then when I got this, I used to sit on the opposite side of the wall, and that's where I used to, practice mediumship. And that's when I used to get like really like itchy. And then when I got this table and this chair, I used to sit here, and then I used to have spirit walking past. So yeah, it doesn't mean that this flat is haunted. It just means I'm opened up to spirit. So yeah, it's a bit boring at the moment. It's a bit quiet my end in the sense of people. So I'm hoping that someone will watch this later on. So yeah, every couple of weeks or so, I sage my house and fill this up with a lot of positive energy. And I have made a video on how I think it's like how I make my own little potion of sage. I don't just use one particular sage. I use a couple. So yeah, I use, I think it's Palo Santo, I think it's called. I use that as well in with my sage. So you have a mix of both. You have like sage which gets rid of negative, and you have Palo. Keep saying it wrong, but you guys know what I mean. That brings in positive energy as the negative energies moving out. So yeah, this flat has always has positive energy. Like I said, I've got layers of different types of crystals as well. Big ones, small ones. I've got them as oh no, I don't. I took them off. I don't know where I put them. Where did I put that? Oh, there. I do have bracelets of crystals as well, different ones. So yeah, that helps with the energy as well of getting rid of and bringing in different types of energy. Are spirits always around? Yes and no. Depends on how many people that have passed since you've been on this earth. And that doesn't mean to say that what's the word? It doesn't mean that people that have passed before you were born, it doesn't mean that they can't come in and see what you're doing. But because you didn't have that connection with that person, they don't come in as often, if that makes any sense. But it does happen. With me, I only connect with people that have passed in your lifetime, if that makes any sense. But I can dig in if I wanted to older energy that have passed before you were born. Yeah, so that's interesting. So yeah, I'm just waiting for someone to come on. So I may do another live, or I may not. I don't know. I may do that tomorrow. Actually, do another live tomorrow. Well, link YouTube with Facebook or another platform. So I'll have someone to talk to. So yeah. So yeah. What else? Again, what meditation helps with like bringing in like energy, building up your energy, because that's most important, building up your energy. And I must admit, I need to do some, I think it's called chakra meditation, which I'll probably do later on tonight. It's only 8:45, which I'll probably do later on tonight. So yeah, because I need, to be honest with you, I need to get back into the swing of doing more lives here and on Facebook. I need to do some more meditation and some more like working on myself a little bit more. I need to work on my website. I do have a website, same as my same as my channel name, but it's mystickd.co.uk. One C, one word, no spaces.co.uk. Which, if you want to book a reading through me, which I'll put in the description below, if you want to book a reading with me, that's the where that's the best place to go. Or if you follow me on Facebook as well, again, same name, Mystic Cody, one word, one C, and then you can book your readings through me as well on on Facebook. So yeah, there's different ways to get, if you want a private one-to-one reading, that's the best way to get hold of me. Or just leave a message on this video, or any of my videos. Don't have to be this particular video, but any of my videos. If you want a private reading, just leave a message and I'll try my best to get a hold of you. Or you get a hold of me, whatever's easiest. So yeah, I work with cards, oracle cards, which I've shown you in previous videos. I use a crystal ball, which I must admit I don't really use, as I use the cards more than I use a crystal ball. and I do have a pendulum, which I have shown, I think, in the past. So if you want a yes or no question, if you want, so if you got a yes or no question, I can give you a yes or no answer. I do have a what do you call it, a map to go with the with the pendulum, which goes into a little more detail. But again, I need to work with that as well. One of the other things I'm keep meaning to learn, but never actually got around to doing it, is two things actually. Runes. I do have some runes which I need to learn how to use. Because with the runes, the different letters mean different things, which I need to learn which one does different things. And angel healing, which again I need to learn, because once I've learned the angel healing, I can use that when I do my lives. Hopefully, my lives will start picking up a little bit. I've got 105 subscribers, so I'm hoping that my lives will start picking up in the sense of people. And I think once I start connecting to YouTube, to Facebook, Facebook, again, hopefully I'll start getting more people on, and it'd be a little bit more of an interesting live, because everyone on Facebook seems to like see me and jump on. I've got quite a lot of good friends on Facebook, family and friends. So I know that they will jump on if they see me go live, so which is good. So I need to do that a lot more, which I may set that up in a minute. So yeah, after this live, I think I'm out of breath because it's so hot in here. I've got the windows open and all that, and it is a lot cooler outside, but I think that's why I'm a bit short of breath. So I think after this live, I think I'll get my fan on and start working on some of my crystals. So I think I said this in previous live, but I've got some amethyst raw. I've got two of those, I think. I think I've got one amethyst, one clear quartz. I know they all look the same on the computer, and I think I need to have a look at the other one. And I can't remember if I've got two dirty quartz or smoky quartz as they're known. What's that one? Oh, so I do have two amethysts. I have two amethysts, one smoky quartz or dirty quartz, but it's mostly known as smoky quartz, and one clear quartz, which I will be adding to my oil. So once I've finished working with them, I need to work on it a little bit more. I'll be adding those to my oil, which will be good. I may make a video on that. So what's today? Sunday. So I will be making a video on that probably. And tomorrow, Monday, so tomorrow I will be picking out one of my decks, and I will be doing a weekly card pull, which will be on my post. So if you go to my YouTube channel, go to things community, I think it's called, we'll post on one of them, and you'll see my my card pull, which will be tomorrow morning. But saying that, if you get my notifications, so if you hit the notification bell, it should automatically come up on your Facebook recommendations. So yeah, as always, guys and girls, if there's a particular thing you want me to talk about, whether it be on live or whether it be on one of my videos, Again, leave a comment if you want to get in contact with me personally. Again, leave a comment. I did have someone reach out to me. Wasn't last week. I think it might have been a week before. Someone reached out to me on here on YouTube, and we had a little bit of a private conversation. All my conversations are private, by the way. I will never reveal your name or your username. All of it will be private, so I will not share your information out on here, if that makes any sense. And I am, if I do like a live reading on here, for example, I do tone it down a bit. So if I get something really, really graphic, I will tone it down. But if you want me to be a little bit more open, a little bit more uncensored, then again, book a reading with me, a private reading, and you'll get a little bit more uncensored. What I mean by uncensored, it will not be like me swearing, like every other word will be a swear word. It will not be anything like that or anything filthy or dirty. It'll be more like, I'm gonna have to be careful because YouTube. If someone crossed over that, any way I can describe it, if they passed over and it wasn't a natural death or it wasn't a accident, then I can be a little bit more open with my words. So even then, I just showed you what I'm like here on YouTube. So on a private one-to-one, I can use the actual word that I'm getting. So yeah, I just realised, I don't know whether I showed you this, but I got this for about £5 on a I wouldn't say farmer's market, but it was like a little market in the town not that far from me. But I got a massive, great big chunk of very smoky, I think it's called smoky rose quartz. And it's massive for like for £4. So that's the size of the smoky quartz. And many years ago, I went to London and I bought myself some black. I think this one's tourmaline, I think, or obstin. I can't quite remember. The black obstin, or whatever it's called, cost me 11 quid for that. This one, which you can tell is a lot bigger, this one cost me 4 quid, about £4 or £5. So, as I hold it, it does feel real. So people say, oh yeah, if you got it for 5 quid, no more than 5 quid, then it must be fake. To me, it doesn't. This doesn't feel, even though it cost me 5 quid, it doesn't feel fake to me. So as I'm holding the rose quartz, I'm actually picking up love, warmth, good homemade food. I feel like I'm being cared for. I feel like I'm being loved. Yeah, it is hot in here. It's about 24 degrees in this flat. But as I'm here doing the live, I feel like I'm getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And it feels like I know who this person is because I see him in my mind's eye. And it feels like this person's giving me a massively big hug, which is making me feel really, really, really hot. So when it's hot outside and it's hot indoors, I get a little bit grouchy. And when my partner starts, want to give me a hug or whatever, I get like really like get off me, I'm hot kind of thing. And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting. So this energy that I'm getting is one of my nans, funny enough. So So yeah, get that from rose quartz. So amethyst, which is this one, which is like a purpley colour, very light purple. As soon as I pick one of those up, it will take me straight to my spiritual special place. So yeah, smoky quartz and clear quartz. I still need to work with those to find out where I'm going with those. People's again, this is what people say, and yeah, I do take their information in. But again, I go with what I go with. But smoky quartz, which is this one, it's a bit like clear quartz, but it's like kind of like blackness to it. First thing I'm getting again, this is what other people have told me, and again, I haven't really worked with it. Is I would say it's more for like men with big egos that their ego is like humongous. Like they think they're the best thing since whatever. And this one, smoky quartz, will actually bring that ego in, bring that ego down, and center that man. For women, again, I don't really know. But again, smoky quartz have to work with. So what I've just told you just then is what other people have told me. Again, what I'm just about to tell you is what other people told me. Smoky quartz is like for women more of like the only way I can describe it is like for the time of the month when they're a little bit more emotional and and that kind of thing. So women can use smoky quartz. It just helps with that time of the month when they're feeling a bit clear quartz. I think it's clear quartz again, and what I'm telling you is what other people told me. With clear quartz, again, it sucks in that negativity. Where it goes, I have no idea, but it pulls in that negative energy and then stores it, so it just leaves the positive. Again, whether that's true, I don't know. Again, I need to do work with those two crystals. So yeah. So once I've done more work on them, like meditate with them, get like the energy and all that, then I can really go into depth on what they feel. But as soon as I pick that up, the amethyst, as soon as I pick that up, straight to my special place where I need to be. So yeah, so that's my crystals. Maybe I'll do like a video on my altar that I've got. I made like a short video of a ritual that I did. But yeah. So I'm coming up for 28 minutes on my live show. Yeah. I don't think I've got anything else to talk about. Unless someone jumps on real quick. I got Caroline. Hello there, Caroline. How you doing? How you doing? I was waiting for someone to jump on because I was running out of things to talk about. So I'm quite glad that you've jumped on and had a bit of a chat. I was just talking about the different types of crystals I've got and what they mean and what they do. So yeah, I'm quite glad that you jumped on because I was getting a bit bored. Yeah, I feel the same. I think this heat is I think this heat has really made me feel like really tired as well. It's only 9 o'clock and I'm feeling tired already. Yeah. So I do have a question for you, Caroline, as you're here. That's why I like doing lives because ask people questions and get their opinions. So I've got myself a little bit of smoky quartz, and I've got myself a piece of clear quartz. Well, I know they're hard to see on camera. Question is for you, Caroline: do you have any smoky quartz or clear quartz? And if so, what do you feel when you use them? Does it make you feel a certain way, or does it help you with certain situations, or yeah, how do you feel when if you work with them, if you got any, how does it make you feel? Yeah, okay, that's one of the other things I was picking up on. I find with smoke, yeah, yeah, because like with this, say you put smoky quartz first, yeah, with the smoky quartz, I feel like with that one, it's more like good for like you said, with grounding and clearing away anything that's unwanted. Also, I feel not too sure about women, but I feel with men when their ego is a little bit, you know, over the top. The smoky quartz helps to bring that ego in a little bit. So I don't know what it's like for women. Clear quartz, I'm not quite sure. I still need to work with my clear quartz and see how that makes me feel. So I'll probably, like you said, I probably will meditate with clear quartz probably a little bit later on to see how I feel with them. So with I do have like a little piece of amethyst as well, Caroline, and as soon as I pick that up, I'm drawn to my little special place, which helps me connect with spirit. As you know, Caroline, I'm doing the mediumship with. I'm not gonna say his name here, but when we've done our little mediumship course, when we went to our little special place to open up, yeah, a little bit of amethyst helps me connect with that as well. Yeah, I find with amethyst, I find it helps me connect, but it also helps with with healing as well. But I find rose quartz, because I've got a massive great big piece of rose quartz here, and I find with rose quartz, I find that very good for healing. That's just my little my personal opinion. That's the word. But as we were talking about amethyst, it does need a good polish. But I got a really nice piece of raw amethyst. Try not to drop it. This is what it looks on the side, and that's what it looks like at the front. But again, I've got that pretty cheap as well. That's what the back of it looks like. But yeah, with rose quartz, I find that helps with with healing and with things like anything to do with love. If that makes any sense. To be honest with you, Caroline, a lot of hard work. a lot of hard work. I must admit, I would say last couple of weeks it jumped from like 50 subscribers and it shot up to like 107. Then it went down to like 105. A lot of hard work. Like with me, I try and upload a video every Saturday. Well, I say Saturday morning. I upload it like about 3 in the morning. So in UK time, like my main video, I upload it at 3 o'clock in the morning. And then by the time I wake up, not all my videos, but some of my videos already had like a couple of views already. Because you got to think about, you got to think about it like places here at the UK time, but obviously people abroad as well. So, obviously, like I'm going to take America for example. So, if it's 3 o'clock in the morning here, it'll be like 10 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night over there. If that makes any sense. So, you got to think about like other countries as well. So when you upload a video, have a bit of a think of like timing as well. Try and target like the whole world, not just here in the UK. Yeah, so I made a just read your comment there about the cemetery video. That particular video, I think it's about an hour and 20 minutes long, but it took me about 4 or 5 hours to film because it was in 3 different locations. And that's the other thing I need to mention as well. On this, so on the video, I didn't do it on that order, but on the second cemetery that I went to, something really weird happened on my spirit box that I use. So in that video, I used quite a lot of done quite a lot of EVP sessions. I use my spirit box quite a bit. I try not to talk. I try to let the spirit talk. And so I'm not going to say what because I want people to go and watch it. But yeah, my spirit box kept glitching, which has never done that before. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So 3 cemeteries in one video. So yeah, that was quite interesting. So yeah, definitely go and watch it, Caroline, because it's quite for me filming it. It was quite an interesting video to film. So yeah, quite a lot of hard work goes into my videos. It may not look like I've done a lot of work on my videos, but yeah, a lot of time, a lot of effort. So yeah. Sorry, I keep getting like a dry throat. I think it might be the heat, but again, like with my like videos, and the reason why I got like so many is because I upload every Saturday morning. Plus, I try and do like loads of as many lives as I can, as well, which helps. Because some people like live videos, like what I'm doing now, and some people like just videos, and some people like just short videos. So I try and do all 3, and once a week I do. I've still got one from last week, which I stick up on my wall, and I do post cards at least once a week. So I do like a weekly card pull for people as well. So yeah, a lot of work goes in, a lot of like behind the scenes of what goes on. Also, I was going to say something. Yes, there is a software you can use as well. That's all right. Yeah, I'll pull you a card, Caroline. I will pull you a card. I'm trying to see what pack I'm drawn to. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'll go with. Can I go with that one or that one? I'll go with that one. I've got so many packs of cards. So yeah, like the other, that's the thing I was going to talk about, Caroline. I just need to find. Well, I call it software, but it's more of like a website. But you can download the software onto your laptop or computer or whatever, and it helps you. What's the word? Helps you think of like titles, to put in. So I put it in the chat, because my English is terrible. So it is called. I think it's called vidIQ. Vid. So I put it in the chat anyway. My speaker's in the way. I have to move my speaker. Vid IQ. Oh, nope, I've lost that there. So yeah, I put it in the chat for you, Eileen. Caroline, sorry. I keep calling you Eileen. I think I'm getting a spirit free called Eileen, I think. Q.com. So unfortunately, Caroline, they do charge to use this website. So that's the website, Caroline. I think the cheapest one is £10 a month, and they limit you to like 10, if I remember right, 10 titles. So you put roughly the name of the title that you want to use, and they'll generate you a really good title for your video. They give you like, I think it's 10 like 10 times like chances of you what's the word, like a description. So you type in roughly what you want to talk about in your description, and it'll generate. It's a bit like the what you call it, AI system. So you just type in a bunch of words and it'll give you like a whole list of like conversation or whatever, if that makes any sense. So yeah, if you go and check it out, Caroline, you'll know what I'm talking about. So yeah, the cheapest one is like £10. It's free to sign up. It's free to sign up, but if you want to use it to help you grow your YouTube channel, then you have to pay. I think it's like lowest is £10. I think the highest is like £100 or £150. But again, it depends on how hardcore you are with wanting to grow your channel and get subscribers and all that. So yeah, I pay. Depends on how much money I make, like a month. Sometimes I pay £10. Sometimes I pay £50. Again, depends on how many videos I make and etc. But very good platform to use. And stuff like that. So yeah, definitely go and check it out. Even if you don't sign up and even if you don't use it, it's good to check that out as well. Maybe I'll make a video on it once I know how to do what you call it, like you do on Zoom, where you can like share your screen. Maybe I'll do that one day, and I'll show you what it looks like once I know how to. So let's pull Caroline a card. So yeah, like the amount of times I've just put in. So most of my videos are like cemetery videos, because where I live, there's absolutely nothing. There's no fun fairs. There's nothing. It's just woods. For 360 degrees, it's just woods everywhere. So I do go to like the same cemeteries every time. So I just put in the word cemetery on the search engine that I just put in, and yeah, it just generates a title, and you just pick whatever title that sounds good. Yeah. So yeah, it's very good. Definitely recommend if you can afford it. So let's pull a Caroline a card. So I do want to throw this out there, Caroline. I keep getting the name Eileen. I think it's Eileen. I'm getting the word Eileen, but then I'm getting like visually, like in my mind's eye, I'm getting Ellen. So I'm getting Eileen like verbally in my ear, but then when I look like in my mind's eye, it's spelled Ellen, which I find weird. So I don't know whether those two names resonate with you, Caroline, or if it resonates with anyone that's going to watch this later on. Okay. I'm glad that fits, Caroline. Okay. Because I just read your message there about Eileen, and it's weird because I used to know, well, I used to care for. No, actually, I take that back because I'm getting myself confused. I used to work with a lady called Ellen, and it was Ellen. It's weird. It's weird how I'm getting this like stuff through because I'm getting Eileen, yeah, and Ellen. It's about just read that Ellen Eileen. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how names are spelt, but it sounds different if that makes any sense. Yeah, so I'm definitely connected to you, Caroline, which is good. Let's see if I can pull you a card. All right. Okay. Was she Okay, I'm gonna say how I get it. Was she a bit of a was Ellen a bit of a I want to say like a tough cookie in the sense of like she would um say how she feels. So I know I'm just gonna give this as an example. So what I'm getting is like if someone um was getting picked on or was getting harassed or was getting like bullied or whatever, that she would like step in and say, "Hang on a second, um, that's a little bit unfair to say that about somebody else." If that makes any sense, she would defend a person if they feel that that person's getting bullied or harassed. Good. Yeah, I feel like she's a bit of I feel like she's like a bit of a live wire, and I feel like she would speak her mind if um if she knew that other people were like not telling lies but telling like little porky pies, so to speak. She would like say, "Hang on a second, the truth is this." I feel like she's a bit of a live wire for that. uh okay. Yeah, I feel that she's quite a strong character, Ellen. Good. I'm getting like cooking as well with this lady. I'm trying to work it out because the first impressions I'm getting is like she's not very good with cooking, but then I'm getting like the feeling that I am, so I'm trying to work out which one it is. is that she would get, I don't know, for example, she'll get like a homemade, she'll get like a store bought pizza, but then she would put it in the oven, walk away, totally forget about it, then she would remember, then it would be like burnt. I feel like she's like always on the move. Okay. I feel like I don't know whether it was Ellen or somebody else that she cooked with, but one of them was good and the other one was like not so good. If that makes any sense. Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like there's like stories of like putting stuff in the oven, walking away to go and do something else, and then totally forget, and then you come back and it's like burnt or almost burnt. I keep meaning to pull you a card, Caroline, and this lady Ellen, she's like not like keeping on, but she's like really like there. If that makes any sense. Which I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind Ellen coming in and having a chat with me. Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind if she comes in as a chat. Yeah, as you know, Caroline, having a chat with Spear is quite nice to do, especially when I can when we can give off that message um, to that person. It's quite satisfying. Right, I'm getting like smoking around this lady as well. I don't know whether yeah, I'm getting like smoking with her as well. So I don't know if she smoked in her younger year. I'm getting like her like younger. I don't feel like she smoked like towards the end, but I feel like in her younger years, um, like I know she tried smoking or, and also getting like the number 16 as well, with Caroline. So, okay, okay. It's weird. It's like, yeah, I haven't done a reading for a while. So, okay, so is your daughter 16 or is your I shouldn't be asking questions, I know. I shouldn't be asking questions, but as a medium I should know the answer. But is it like her 16th or is it on the like 16th of a month? But I should know that as a medium. uh, okay. Okay. 26. 26. Right, let's pull a card for Caroline. Let's pull a card for Caroline. Right. So I pulled you that one for you, Caroline. Air Spirit. So with that, Caroline, what I'm getting. Right. What I'm getting with this is like the boat is like in the clouds. And as I'm getting that, I'm getting like the feeling of I don't know whether this resonates with you or something that you know, but it feels like the head's like in the clouds. I feel like someone's like head is in the clouds, and my screen has changed color. I feel like your head is in the clouds, or someone's head is in the clouds, but I feel this is like a good thing. Because I always feel like when people say, "Oh, your head's in the clouds," they always make it like a bad thing. But I feel with this is a good thing. And also, I want to say that okay, I know you're like got foxes like in your garden and live near, but I feel like there's also like a connection with I want to say birds. So not only do you have like foxes in your garden, but I feel there's a place nearby that's like got like birds, like wild birds as well. And they often quite like fly over quite a lot. And I feel with you, Caroline, I feel like you are going in the right direction of what you want to do. So I feel like with you, I feel there's something like a plan or there's something going on. Yeah, what is that? But I want to say that you're going in the right direction. And I also, again, like this lady Ellen is coming in and she's like, "Yep, yeah, you say that," but I also want to say like I feel like you need to work on your throat chakra a little bit more, like open it up a bit more. Um, I know that you speak your mind anyway, and you like to have a bit of a chat and a bit of a talk, but I feel that sometimes in certain situations you tend to like not speak your mind. But I feel like with you that you need to speak your mind a little bit more. Um, I feel like in certain situations you're like me, you like to have a bit of a chat, but you hold quite a lot back, and I feel that you need to, in the right situation, let that out. You as well. But then also, I want to say that when you speak your mind, also to remember to ground yourself either while you're doing it or afterwards. Because it's all right letting all that energy out, but you may feel a little bit more tired or drained or a little bit more emotional afterwards. So make sure you ground yourself either during speaking your mind or afterwards. Because I'm getting like a sense of like a quiet place as well to be as well. Uh, I'm also getting like wedding bells. I'm hearing like church bells going. So I don't know whether someone's having like like a wedding anniversary or planning on getting married soon. But I'm getting like wedding bells as well. Uh, Good. I just read your messages there, Caroline. Um, so I'm just seeing whether I get anything else from. There is one thing, but I'm going to say it. But again, we both know what I'm about to say is true. Um, but I'm going to say it anyway. But there is obviously a connection with you and spirit. Um, we both know that's true, and we both know that you're like me, and you like to give readings. So yeah. What else? I feel also there's like there could be like opportunities opened up for you in the future. I don't want to say travel, but I feel there's opportunity to like, go out like to different places. But I don't feel that you're getting on a plane and going somewhere. I feel it's more of like here within the UK. I don't feel I don't feel it's like long distance. I feel it's more like within like the UK, so to speak. And I feel there's as I say that, I feel there's like I don't want to say the word medieval, but I feel there's more like because there are places in Cornwall that when you go there, it looks like it hasn't changed in like a couple of 100 years. There is a word for it, but I just cannot remember like the word for it. But it's like very old stone like buildings and stone walls and stuff like that. So I feel that you'll go to places like that where it's like very old stone buildings and stuff like that, or you have a connection with old places like that, if that makes any sense. But I feel there's a connection with you and old buildings. Okay. Yeah, paranormal investigations are quite interesting. Could be, yeah. Yeah, I want to just say about the paranormal investigations. Um, but I want to say start off small. Um, Start off small, go to like small areas, and then work your way up. If that makes any sense. Um, because then again, this is what I'm feeling. It's just like you can work your way up, so to speak. Yeah, that's kind of like how I feel with like the panel because I feel like, especially like if you watch it on YouTube, if you jump straight in, you think, oh, okay. It's a shame, Caroline, that we don't live closer together. Um, because I feel that if we lived closer together, I'll be taking you out every day. Well, not every day, but I'll be taking you out every weekend. Um, Even if it's just like I know a cemetery or I live just south of London. I live in a county called Surrey, which is just south of London. I live in between London and Portsmouth. Um, so yeah, I know you live like north of London. If that makes any sense. Yeah, yeah. I must admit, I'm not too sure where that is. Is that east? Okay. Yeah, I'll have to Google it at some point. I'll have to have a look at it and find out where it is. But yeah, if we lived closer than that, I would yeah, I'll be taking you out every weekend to weird and wonderful places. Um Even if it's just somewhere like not really exciting like a cemetery or whatever. Because where I live, and I think I made a video on it. In the woods, there's like I'll call it an abandoned house, but the bats have taken over, and I've done like a little video on that. One of the places I would love to go and make a video. Yeah, it's a shame. If I had a car, Caroline, I would yeah, I would drive up there. um, one of the places I'd love to go is to Highgate Cemetery in, I think it's North London. They've got like really like yeah, it's really haunted, I think. So people say. Yeah, same here, Caroline. Same here. You're probably the same, like rely on buses and trains and stuff like that. So yeah, it's bit of a pain. But yeah, like Highgate Cemetery. I'd love to go there one day, but it's getting up to London to do it. And yeah, I do. I do like ghosty videos in cemeteries and do EVPs and stuff like that. But I also like to actually have a look at the gravestones as well, because I find gravestones back in the day, like 100, 150 years ago, are so much better. They look so much better than the ones we make today. So it's really nice to see the old with the new, if that makes any sense. Um, so yeah, I like to film that because one day, I know this sounds really sad and a bit, what did you say, that kind of thing, but one day with cemeteries, once they fall and no one goes there anymore, it would all turn into housing. They'll just, hate to say this, but they bulldoze the whole lot and they build houses on it, and that's why one of the reasons why so many houses are haunted, because they are built on old cemeteries that are no longer used. I used to live, and I actually made a video on my channel um, called Anne's Hill Cemetery, and it was built in 1888, I think it was. The last person buried there was the 1950s, only because one of their family members were buried there back in 1920s, 1930s, something like that. But again, once it hits a certain age, and people stop using it, and people stop going there to visit their loved ones or whatever goes on in cemeteries. Yeah, they'll bulldoze a whole lot, and yeah, they'll build houses on it. So I know that Anne's Hill Cemetery, it'll get to a certain age, and they'll just build houses on it, which is a shame. They kind of done that already. And maybe I'll next time I'm down there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But there is a bit of the cemetery that actually built back in. So I was a teenager. So I'll say 1992, 93. They actually built houses on part of the cemetery. So ghost box. So it is called Netrophonic. Yeah, Netrophonic. If you go onto if you've got a smartphone, if you go into your app store where you download your apps, um, you can download it straight onto your phone. You can get a tablet version of the app. Um, you can, if I upload it. So I've got an Apple. You can get it for Android. That's what it kind of shame because it's shiny, so it's hard to show. But I've got an iPhone. But if you've got an Android smartphone, you can also get it on your Android. You can download it onto so you can get it on Android. So you put Netrophonic in your I did have an Android into your where you get your apps from, and you can just download it from there. So you always got it in your pocket wherever you go. You always got a spirit box. Again, you can get them on eBay and eBay or on Amazon. Just type in spirit box. But they've really shot up in price. They're about between 80 to £100. Netrophonic, again, I don't know whether they've gone up in price with everything going up in price these days, but it was £9.99. But I don't know whether it's gone up in price. As you know, Caroline, everything's really expensive these days. So it's £10.99. No, sorry, £9.99. And you can download it onto your phone. You can get a proper spirit box, but they're between 80 to 100 on Amazon. Yeah, so it's good. It is good, and especially if you're making videos on it. So, like with me, I make, as you know, Caroline, I make YouTube channels. So it does give that little bit of a twist to the video. With the original, what do you call it, spirit box, you have that like white noise, and it's very hard to hear like words. But with the Netrophonic, um, it sounds so much better. And actually, uh, I will. What on the wall behind me, Caroline? On the wall behind me there. Um. So, okay, try and move out the way. So the top one, this one just here, it is called a garden plant. Let's have a quick look. Uh, let's have a quick look. Um, I can't remember what the top one's called. They do like a summer, winter, spring, autumn, and that one's a summer. I just can't remember what they're called. I'm just gonna have a quick look on Amazon just to see what they are called. But if you put like which garden plaque, it should come up with what they're called. Ah, there it is. I'll get it up and I'll show. So I don't know how well you can see it, Caroline, on the. No, you can't really see it. They're called wall plaque. The Green Man Spring. Yeah. So if you put wall plaque, the Green Man on Amazon, it will come up with like so many different types of that one. Um, the witch's brooms, as I call them, that look like a pentangle. I got that for my 40th birthday. My parents bought me that, gave me some birthday money, and we went to not Beauty, I think it's called Burley. It's like a little witchy place in the New Forest in Southampton, and they had about 5 or 6 different shops, and I bought that with my money that my parents gave me for my birthday. The fox, which is just there, I got that from a shop, a town called Fareham, and I think it's called Crazy Craft, and they do like those little things like that, which is very nice. I think they do. They do have a Facebook page called Crazy Craft, and they do show what they sell. If you contact them, they probably will ship whatever it is that you want to them. And there's 3 plaques underneath the wolf's or fox's head. They were a gift to my mum when she gave. I know it sounds a bit weird. When I was born, my nan, which is her mum, bought. Actually, I'll go and get one. I don't know why my nan decided to buy my mum this for my birth or whatever you want to call it. But there's 3. Oh, if I can just move that. No, probably not. She bought me 3 witches pictures, plaques, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, my nan bought them for my mum when I was born, and my mum thought it'd be a great idea to give them to me. So yeah, I don't know why. She could have bought my mum a bunch of flowers or a box of chocolates or some baby clothes, whatever. But no, she bought 3 pictures of clowns. Don't know why, but that's my nan for you. And that is a picture of me and my sister when we were younger, but I can't remember how old I was in that picture. I couldn't be any older than 5, 6 in that picture. But funny enough, I can still remember getting that picture taken. Funny enough, even though it was, I don't know, 35 years ago. Yeah. I don't know how I lost all my hair in that picture, but yeah. I was about 4 or 5 in that picture, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, I still remember getting that picture done. So yeah. So that's all my stuff on my wall. It's quite funny really, because when I got that pentangle, witch pentangle thingy bob up on the wall there, my brother was with me when I bought it. He said to me, I swear your flat is just full of that kind of stuff. And it is. My flat is just full of witchy, spiritually stuff. Wherever you look, it's something to do with either witchcraft or something spiritual, you know what I mean? So yeah. Yeah, I think I remember on Facebook, I remember your little thing popping up, saying that it was your birthday. So yeah, happy birthday. If I haven't put it on Facebook, then on your page, and yeah, happy birthday if I haven't already said it. But yeah, so yeah, all my flat is just full of paranormal, witchy kind of like stuff, which kind of makes sense considering what both us do, Caroline. It's nice to have witchy stuff around. Yeah, it does. It makes it look a little bit more. Yeah, it does make it a little more quirky. There is a lot of stuff I want to get rid of in the flat. It's like cupboard I want to get rid of and put something else there. But it's being used at the moment for other stuff. So once I cleared it all out, I want to get rid of it one day. I'll probably do that in the new year. So yeah. I want to get like more like quirky stuff like that. For me, it helps bring like the energy into the room. So yeah, I would say probably 90% of the stuff that I've got is just junk. I can get rid of it, but um, it's hard to get rid of it because most of the stuff I need to take down to the dump. That exercise bike behind me, I never use. I want to sell it. It's virtually brand new. I want to sell it, um, but no one wants it. That cupboard there's fallen apart, but I have to get another wardrobe to put because it's full of clothes. I have to get another wardrobe that's not broken to put all the clothes in, and then I can get rid of that. So yeah, so much rubbish I can get rid of, but it's having the time and the money to get rid of it. So I can totally relate to that, Caroline. Um, so yeah, definitely. Um, so yeah, I'm yeah. That's the thing. It's a shame that you can't get 700 for it. That exercise bike is worth. Well, I bought it for the web. I actually got it on offer. It was 250 for that bike. It was originally 375. Without the offer, it was 375. Um, but yeah, I've dropped it down to like I think it's like 150, like 100, 150, man, about that price, and virtually brand new. Um, but yeah, no one wants it unless I give it away for free, which I'm not gonna won't be doing that. Um, so uh, yeah, something wrong with it. Apart from it being dusty, there's something wrong with it. So yeah, I'm thinking about calling it a day because I've realised it's almost getting on for 10 o'clock. Yeah, so from let's say 375 right down to 150 is a type of exercise bike that you get at the gym. I think they call it a spin bike. So yeah, they're about 350 plus. Depends on where you get it from. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna start thinking about going. Thank you so much, Caroline, for coming on, and thank you for letting me read for you as well. Um, Turned out to be quite a good live in the end. Yeah, it's actually nice to actually not only talk to someone on doing a live, but it's also nice to talk to someone that is um yeah a medium as well, or just even interested in the paranormal, anything spooky, um, anything to do with spirit, really. It didn't have to be mediumship, it could be anything supernatural, anything weird. But yeah, my main goal of doing a live is so I can give people free readings. There's so many people out there, and I'm the same. There's so many people out there that will charge X amount for a reading, but it's nice for people that can't afford a reading to come on here and get a free one from me. So yeah, but yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm getting a bit tired, so um, I will probably try and go live tomorrow morning between 9 and 10. Yeah, so yeah, don't get me wrong, Caroline. I do if it's a private one-to-one reading. I do charge, but it's not a lot. It's like I would never charge any more than £20 for a private one to one. But if someone can't afford it, then I'm more than happy to do it for free. Again, it's all down to the person that I'm reading for. So, but there's people out there that will charge ridiculous amounts of money for reading. I read for a lady a couple of weeks back, and she's a single mum. So my natural reaction is, okay, single mum. She's got no money. So I gave her a free reading for free. You know, doesn't hurt. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I watch someone. I think she lives in America. She charges about 500. I'm assuming that's dollars for a reading. Yeah, she's probably very, very good. She's probably fantastic at readings. But who has 500? Well, I'm going to say pound, but who has £500 for a reading that lasts, 45 minutes to an hour? With me, I charge about 20, sometimes free, and the reading could go on for like 2, 3 hours, or an hour and a half, or 45 minutes, or whatever. But I charge 20 because most people can afford £20. I can't remember her name. She's on TikTok. What I'll do, Caroline, I'll find out her name and I'll send it to you on Facebook. Yeah. But yeah, it does make me laugh. I don't think I have the energy for 2 to 3 hours, but I've done a reading a while ago. This is not long after um, the course that me and you was on, Caroline, and I read for this lady again. A free reading, and when I finished the reading, it was like an hour and a half. By the time I finished doing what I was doing and allowing the person to ask me questions, because that's the other thing I tend to do. I allow people to ask me questions as well after. Yeah, it was about an hour and a half. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it goes on for 2, 3, 4 hours. It wouldn't surprise me. Which again, if I allow people to ask me questions as well, like after the reading, um, it kind of makes them happy, you know. So I like, because sometimes I'll say something in a reading, and then they'll say, "Well, what do you mean by that?" And that's why I leave them a chance at the end, um, to get to ask questions, so to speak, so they can look back and say, "Oh, what do you mean by this?" or "What do you mean by that?" or and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll give my readings for free, and no more. If I do charge, no more than £20, like UK pound. Um, yeah, and it pays for like stuff that I need. Like, I know if this laptop blows up, then I can buy myself a new laptop or whatever. The money um, goes back into mediumship, whether I do it here or whatever. So yeah, I'm waffling on now. So yeah, whatever money I make on mediumship, or whatever any money I make on my videos, which I don't make any money on my videos, but if I make money on my videos, or I make money on through my mediumship, it goes back into mediumship, if that makes any sense. Back into my videos or whatever. So I don't pocket it and go on a spending spree. It all goes back into my mediumship. So yeah, So I don't pocket it and go on a massive, great big spending spree and buy myself a Ferrari or a private jet. It all goes back into mediumship. So yeah, which makes me a better medium, which I can give you guys a better reading or a better video. So it may pay for a train ride up to Highgate Cemetery, and I can make you guys a an even better video, or I can buy myself a brand new camera, which I can make again better videos for you guys. Again, I done a reading. It costs again, it was a free reading. Yeah, I'm thinking about going soon. Again, I'm off and on. I made £15 on a reading, was for free, so I bought myself a speaker for my laptop. Anyway, I'm off and on. Thanks for reminding me, Caroline. I will see you all hopefully either tomorrow or Tuesday. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I will see you all very soon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon.